Hi heathens! I am very excited for this video. This is going to be my little toned down casual New Year's Eve look, and I have lost my mirror, it seems. I don't know where I have put it. Found it. So I have nothing on right now, and we're just gonna put a little bit on. I have a product that is like a cult favorite that I have never tried before, that I'm finally gonna get to try in this video. Let me get my mirror. I accidentally threw it on the ground again. I've been doing that a lot lately. Okay, so we're gonna start as usual with eyes. So I'm gonna be using the ColourPop Bare Necessities palette. I've had this for a while and have not had a chance to use it on camera. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to take, let's go ahead and use the Alamar Pero Primero primer. I didn't want to do a like full face for this video, because if things go to plan today, then this is the same makeup that I will be wearing in another like haul video, and assuming that I can do the whole video today, that will involve trying on some clothes, so taking a lot of clothes on and off, and I don't really like doing that when I have foundation on, even if I've set it really well. Because you can set foundation fine, but the second you have a shirt or something go, it's coming off onto the fabric. You know, and if any of these items do not fit, then I would like the option to be able to return or exchange them. And if they have foundation all over them, that may not be an option. So we're just going to do a very chill but glam kind of New Year's look. And I'm gonna do, while that sets a little bit, I'm gonna do my brows. Let's use the item Brow Chow in medium brown, because that was what I happened to grab. Just so they can stand out a little bit. Also, my lip looks bad today, ignore it. I bit it earlier while I was eating and had to peel off the part of skin that I bit, because then it was just kind of like weird. So, and of course it's right where I was picking anyway, which I'm sure is why I bit it, because that area gets swollen. So we're just gonna ignore that. But I am going to put some chapstick on it in a minute, or some balm or something, to sit on my lips until we do lipstick later on. Okay. So, just a quick little brow fill-in. Alright, let me go ahead and put on, let's do Sensual's Peppermint Twist 100% natural lip conditioner. It tastes like spearmint. It says peppermint twist, but it tastes more like spearmint than peppermint. But either way. Okay, let's find... Alright, I'm gonna see, because I didn't think about which brushes I was going to need for this video. So the one that I want to use has a little bit of color on it. So I'm going to run it across a dry makeup wipe to try to get like all that I can with that. And then I'm going to run it through my color switch thing. That way I can get as much of the old pigmentation off as possible. Okay, I don't think I showed you the inside of this palette when I lifted it a second ago, So I'm going to do that real quick. It does not have a mirror, but it's literally just a giant palette of neutrals. I just hit the black. I'm glad it didn't like come out. And I'm going to be going in with some of these like champagne-y or like the bronzy colors. I haven't 100% decided yet, but I'm leaning like the cool toned champagne-y for a New Year's vibe. So, but like I said, it doesn't have a mirror, so I am going to be using my little handheld. And to set this down, I'm going to be going in first with this shade in the Buff, because thankfully these do have shade names. I think most of the time, except for like maybe the little mini quads, I think all of ColourPop's shadows in their palettes have names. Just the palette that I was using yesterday that was not from ColourPop did not have names, which is why I've phrased it like that, because again, not that ColourPop usually doesn't, but the palette that I used previously did not. I'm going to get a little bit more of that shade. I'm trying to find a way to place it on my desk where it can stay open. There we go. I have stuff on my desk for like what else I plan on using, so there's stuff in the way. I need to clean off my desk again anyway. It seems like I'll have it clean, and then like 2 days later, it needs to be cleaned again. Okay, so now that is like set, I'm going to take the same brush and tap into On Holiday. I hope you can tell which one I'm pointing to. It's like a gorgeous kind of gray taupe. I was gonna say gray beige, and it is kind of a gray beige, but it kind of has that like taupey, almost mauve-y kind of tone. But it's not like mauve, you know? And I'm just going to take that shade all over as well, focusing on the outer edge, but it's still going to touch every part of the lid. Oops. Get a little bit more than that. There we go. And I think you can see kind of where that has deepened just a little bit, the crease. There's not quite as much of that shade coming up on the brush as there was for that first one, which is fine. I just have to be mindful of looking to see how much I'm picking up so that I can make sure if I know I'm going to need to go in for a second dip. I'm going to switch to a smaller brush and clean it off real quick, because the pigment that's on it is definitely not like the pigment that I'm about to be using. So same thing, I'm going to wipe it on a dried makeup wipe and then into the switch. Every time I say Switch, I think of like Nintendo Switch. My brain gets kind of confused because I'm like, that's definitely not what I'm doing. Now I'm going to tap into Banter right here, which is that last matte shade on the top row. And I'm going to use that mostly focused on the outer half of the eye. Ooh, I just remembered I did take out another eye product that I want to use, so these shimmers are gonna have to wait. Okay, that's kind of what I was afraid of, was that it wouldn't be really dark enough to do what I want to do. That's more of like a one and done shade for me, but I'm gonna use it on the other eye as well, just to even them out. And then I'm gonna pick a darker shade to go in with, which is unfortunate because I won't be able to pick one that's like really cool toned, unless you like consider black cool tone. But I don't want to use the black because I feel like it would be too stark. But the rest of these lean more warm tone. Let's try... let's do Taboo right here. It was between Taboo and Velveteen, but I think I'm going to go Taboo. It's a little bit darker, but I think it'll work better with the colors that I already have. I am going to tap off a little bit of that excess because this is a way deeper shade. Yeah, there we go. The palette just closed. There is a little bit of fallout from that shade, but that's okay. I'm not terribly worried about that because, again, I'm not putting anything on my face. Well, I am. I'm not putting a foundation on, and I can easily just go in and wipe that off here in just a second. I'm gonna spritz this makeup wipe to get it a little more moist again with the spray makeup remover that I have. Okay. And then I'm trying to hold the mirror under my armpit, but it's so small, it just like slid right out. I'm going to tap back into that shade and do the same thing on the other eye. Bringing it up into that corner and then out into the crease. Did I bring it all the way in? No, not quite. Okay. Couldn't remember. And then deepen up. So that spot on my eye that I told y'all that sometimes doesn't like to hold pigment right here in that corner. You can kind of see it now right there. Because it's definitely my eye, not the color. Sometimes that part of my eye will just do that. Okay, so I might come back to that palette. I totally forgot that I had pulled this product out to use. Jeez. Okay. But it is the She Glam Corpse Bride collection, a ghostly glitter gel. And this was the shade Tears to Shed. And it's like a white one. I wanted to try to use this because I feel like this will really kind of give it that nice glow that I was looking for. There's one of the little plastic lids on it. There's so much of this on the plastic lid versus just being in the container. So I'm going to take what's on the plastic lid onto my finger and put that on my eye. I don't think I'm going to need to tap into the container at all for this, but if so, we'll see. So I'm just kind of rubbing it around on my finger and picking some up. And then we're just going to tap that onto the lid. These are like a combination of the Jelly Muches from ColourPop and the Glitterily Obsessed. So I have no idea if this is going to crease, and if so, how long it's going to take. But see, that just gives it that gorgeous, like, shine that I tend to associate with, like, a New Year's Eve look. Because New Year's Eve, to me, like, the colors associated with it tend to be, like, blue and silver and white. And I don't know why. But, ooh, that's why I kind of wanted to go for, like, the cool tone champagne colors in that palette. And that's why I had pulled this out, and I completely forgot until just a minute ago when the lid of the palette shut, because it moved this. And I was like, oh yeah, which just kind of shows how awful my memory is lately. Because I literally got out the stuff for this video right before getting ready to film it. The only thing I did in between was go use the bathroom. So I think this looks really nice. Okay, there's a little bit left on my finger, so I'm just going to wipe that off on a makeup wipe. It's hard to do with this lid in my hand, so I'm going to put that back on there. and put the actual lid on. I guess that's more of a protective cap. It's not really a lid, but you know, same thing. All right, now I'm going to use a makeup wipe to wipe the rest of it off. Okay. I have like just glittery hands now. Let's see. Okay, not creasing yet. So far so good, but I'm gonna give my face a little setting spray spritz. Just in case, and we'll see if that helps at all. That got all in my mouth. And that was definitely the green tea one. I can tell by the taste. I'm gonna try to spritz this while holding my eyes shut to get a little bit more of that glitter off my hands. Okay. Then I'm going to go back into the Bare Necessities palette and tap into the shade here, Silk Teddy. I hope I'm pointing in the right spot because I can't see it. And use that for my inner corner. So I'm just going to take my pinky and then just tap that down into the inner corner. Ah! Sorry. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Lovely. I like that a lot. Okay. So, okay, I'm going to move on to blush because I'm actually going to be using blush for this look. And for the blush, I'm going to be dipping into the Tartelette, what is this thing called? Amazonian Clay Blush Palette. At least that's what it says on the back. This is the one that I got from Glambot that wasn't exactly the one I ordered, but I will gladly take it instead. And I'm going to go in with Rah Rah, which is like a kind of pink orange, pink peach. I don't know why I blew on the brush when I'm going to be tapping it off. Just habit from blowing off my palettes, I guess. Because I do want to just have a little bit of blush across the face. Just to bring a little extra something. The light definitely washes the blush out, but I don't want to add so much that you can really see it the way I do, because then I'm going to be blushed. And like I said, I plan on wearing this makeup for another video, which may or may not be the next one to go up. It really just depends on how that goes. As far as like, do I do the try on today as well? Is that going to be another day? How long is it going to take to edit? You know, all that kind of stuff. It is just slightly starting to crease on that eye. Unfortunate. But that's okay. I'm not going anywhere. And hopefully it doesn't crease so bad that if I film that video today, you really notice. So, we'll just have to see how that goes. Alright, now I'm going to go in with highlighter. And for highlighter, I have the Artist Couture Purple Dream Diamond Glow Powder. Gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter. I need to get some into the lid. Boop. There we go. It's like, it's gonna be hard to show you, but it's like a gold highlighter, but it's called Purple Dream for a reason, and you will definitely see why. I'm gonna try to make sure there's nothing still left on this highlighter brush, because I'm 90% sure this is one of the ones I cleaned, but since a lot of the highlighters I use are light, it would be kind of hard to tell, because unlike eyeshadow, it's not gonna like stain them brown. Alright, so I'm just going to tap in, pick up a little bit of that on the brush, tap off any excess, See? Like, once it's on, pretty much all you get is that gorgeous purple shine. The fact that it has any gold in it is pretty much lost. So pretty. Okay. Then I want to go ahead and do lips before I get into mascara so that I can set everything again. Not that I'm wearing foundation, but I'm going to kind of do a mystery lip if I like it. I'm going to go back into this. I guess I'm just going to keep pulling ones out of here for various looks. That's just an empty box. I think that's the one I used last time. So we just have numbers. This is from my first Temu haul, if you did not see it. Let's grab shade 9 and see what color that is and see if it's possibly feasible to go with this look. Ooh, yeah, that's like a reddy orange. That's actually perfect. Okay. And again, 100% just made to look like the ColourPop matte liquid lipsticks. All right. Take off some of my peppermint balm. And we'll give this a look. Ew. We have like a hair hanging from the bottom. That was gross. Okay. Anyway, let's... They smell so good. This one almost has like a hot chocolate smell. I love this color. I used to be really intimidated to try like the more orangey reds because I'm a redhead, but now I love them. And y'all might be wondering, Sunny, you definitely said that there was like a cult classic in here that you've never tried that you're going to be using. We haven't seen it. I know. It's next. Don't worry. Take that same setting spray. It is the Gerard Cosmetics. I told y'all the scent, but I didn't tell you the brand. Whew. These feel so good. They've got that nice, like, cooling feeling. Okay, so the product, cult classic, I've never used, is the, I say cult classic, it's a newer one, but still cult classic, the Maybelline Sky High Mascara. And I actually got mine in the shade True Brown because A, that was what they had, but B, I've been wanting to stock up on a few more, like, brown mascaras. And there's a mascara that I really want to try from a brand called like How to Be a Redhead or something like that. That's like an auburn brown red. And it looks so good on people. I really want to try it. Okay, so again, this is the Maybelline Sky High. We have one of those super long, kind of tapers out plastic bristle brushes. Let's give it a go. I almost reached down with the hand that was holding the mascara to get my brush, and that could have been a really bad idea. Okay. I can feel it gripping my brow, or my eyelashes, which is really nice. So far, I like it. And it's still dark, but like up close, I can tell that it's brown and not black. I feel like this brush is going to be really good for these lower lashes too, because it's got those nice short bristles. There was a Wet n Wild mascara. I think they still make it, but I used to be able to find it at Dollar Tree. And it had nice short bristles like this. And it was my favorite lower lash mascara. But I haven't seen it in a while. My Dollar Tree almost also never has anything from Wet n Wild anymore. I'm not mad. I think that's nice. Okay. Now I still need to try the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Haven't tried that one either. And I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if I've just never had the opportunity to buy them, or if, like, by the time I get to the drugstore, if I'm just not thinking about it. These were on sale on Amazon, which is why I was like, you know what? I haven't tried that yet. Let me go ahead and grab it. And I saw that they came in, like, actual brown, whereas most mascaras like this only come in brown black. And it was like, no, I want a brown. So I figured, why not take this opportunity to get it? What I didn't realize at the time, because of the price, I didn't even think to look. Because I think I paid like $10 maybe? Was that it was actually a 2-pack. So I was really hoping I did like it, because now I have 2 of them. Because I opened it, and I was like, oh, okay. And not like 2-pack as in they came in the same package, but like 2 of them were in my order. Like, I bought a set of 2. They're separately packaged, but I was like, alright, well, if I don't like it, I know to give the other one away at least. This isn't bad at all. Yeah, I think that's cute. Okay. That's it. That is it, guys. That is my kind of simple, toned down, but still glam New Year's look. Ooh! Actually, you know what I want to add? While I'm thinking about it, if I can find what I'm looking for here. I keep putting it in a different spot, and so I don't know where it is. I'm going to add some freckles. This is the ColourPop Freckle Pen in Soft Brown. I feel like it just needs one little extra something. Let's not forget my forehead. Because I'm a redhead, so realistically I should have freckles everywhere. And I don't. So, that just gives me a few. Okay, now that is my finished New Year's look. So, with the hair out, had it braided. I'll probably go right back into the braid, to be honest. But this is what it looks like. I can still feel it over on the side. Let me know your thoughts down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I hope everyone has a great, happy, safe New Year. Here's to 2023. Here's to hoping that all of us have a great year ahead, and that everything kind of calms down a bit, because I feel like the last 2 years, pandemic aside, have just been chaotic, and maybe that's just me, but here's to 2023. Subscribe if you want to see more of me in the new year, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.